Hello everyone, welcome back to another inspiring story from Rebounce. Today we have with us Meghal, who recently transitioned into an analyst role at the Quality Council of India, QCI. So in this conversation, we will dive deep into her background, her experience with Rebounce, and most importantly, her insights about securing role with the Quality Council of India. So on that note, let's get started. Welcome Meghal, congratulations for this new role.
Thank you
For
so much, Jigyasu. Thank you so much for having me.
For our audience, can you give a brief introduction about you and your journey so far?
Okay, so as you've already mentioned, my name is Meghal and I have done a master's in economics from Punjab University. Post that, I started preparing for UPSC, like I have given my 4 attempts, but I was not able to make into the final list. So then only I decided to make a transition and I decided to pursue a career and then decided to do an MBA from Canada. And I came back last year in October. And when I was in Canada only, like while scrolling through my LinkedIn, I came across Rebounce and I decided to join them. So from there on, I've been connected with the Rebounce team and I got a position at Quality Council of India as an analyst. So yeah, that was it.
Okay, thank you for your brief introduction, Meghal. Now, since you joined the analyst role very recently at QCI, can you give us a glimpse of the kind of work which is done as part of this role?
Okay, yeah, sure. So basically, it's been just like a month since I've joined QCI, and we are working on a project it's with the central government, and I cannot name the project because it is quite confidential. So my job, basically, we are in the initial phase of that project and the phase one. So I will be involved in all of those three phases. So currently, I am involved in the monitoring and evaluation, and then I'll be working on the analysis part of the project along with my team members, where I will be playing around with data and drawing insights out of that raw data so that we can communicate that to our stakeholders and to our client. And then maybe in the last part, I will be working on the report writing of whatever analysis we've done in part two and whatever we've done in the phase one, that will be no compiled in a report, so that will be presented to our client.
Okay, that's
So
interesting.
that is it.
Can you also walk us through the overall selection process for this role at Quality Council of India?
Yes. So basically, the process was divided into 4 stages. There were broadly 4 stages. Initially, the first one was submitting my resume along with an assignment. There was this assignment which had to be done as part of the initial screening round. Then was the round with the HR. Followed by that, I undertook 2 tests. One was the general aptitude test, along with the skill-based test for the analyst role, and then I gave 2 interviews. One was with the project manager, and then finally with the project head, like who is involved, like who is leading all the projects at QCI. So that was the final round. So yeah, that was it.
Okay, thank you for sharing this. Now, since you did masters in the past, do you think that such kind of MBA degree is essential to get into this role, or anyone out there in the market without these degrees can also get into?
Okay. So, honestly, what I think that anybody in the market can get into these roles provided they have the right skill set and they know and they follow a right approach. So for me, because I've done my MBA, that was yes an edge. I think so. That was quite an edge, and I've also done my MBA in the analytics field itself. So that definitely provided an edge. But I think it does not debar others from getting into such roles. People from any industry can get into these type of roles provided they have the certain skill sets and they are able to learn and get out of their comfort zones.
I completely agree with you. We at Rebound supported many other candidates who directly transitioned from the civil services journey to these roles. As you mentioned, provided that you have the right skills, or let's say you have the fire within you to acquire these skills. All right, great. Now, can you also share what were you going through when you decided to reach out to us before a few months?
Yes, so I remember, like, despite in my last semester, I realized that after MBA would certainly open multiple doors for me, but I was clueless and stuck that which role would align with my skill set because I was in Canada that time and I was quite unaware of the Indian market and industry. So I connected with the Rebounce team. And I very vividly remember my first talk with Akshat and Jigyasu, that where can I apply and all of that. So I was stuck and I was clueless, I would say that. And I didn't have that direction, like which direction I should go for. And I was just randomly applying to the jobs. And then their guidance and their mentorship that provided me a path which I tread upon, like which I followed. And I was able to land a job, finally land up a job here.
Okay, that's interesting. And that's a very good point that, randomly applying to every job doesn't work.
Right.
We have to figure out what is that perfect role for us, accordingly tailor our resume and go ahead. All right. And can you also share, let's say, how did the rebounds overall help you in your transition journey?
Okay. So initially, like starting from my resume, because I had certain idea of how to form a resume, but I was not aware that it has to be properly structured and it needs to be like more or less one pager only. So it lacked basic, no, the common things, which I was made sure of that I should include all of these things. It was more of a general resume kind of thing. It was not specific to the jobs which I was applying to. So that was the help there. Then there were certain no take home assignments. I used to do those assignments and submit to the Rebounce team, and then they would get back to me and evaluate them within no time. So I got my guidance and support there. And then finally with the interview round as well, that how to go about that interview. Then I took their advice and guidance with respect to interview, that what are hiring managers looking for and how should I go about it. And in the final stage I was also confused about the salary negotiation, so I took their help also. How can I negotiate my salary and all of that? So it was like, it was a game changer for me, I would say. And I'm like completely grateful to the Rebounds team, because what I felt like throughout this process, that there's no dearth of resources, that there are multiple resources available. But the only thing lacking right now is the right direction and the right approach, which I think Rebounds provided me. That because, as I have said, that I was just applying to the multiple job roles because I thought that after MBA I could apply to this also and that also. But then the Rebounds team, especially Jigyasu and Akshat, they helped me that I cannot go on applying randomly, and I have to like know stay focused and apply in a certain direction only for the jobs that align with my skill set and experience.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your kind words. And we are, that's why we do what we do. So, can you also share, let's say, one word to define your overall experience with rebounds?
Okay. So I would say it was a game changer journey for me. Yes, like I don't know, but what I can remember is that I was just scrolling through LinkedIn and I just came across a post. So I thought, and from there on, like my journey started with you guys, and it changed like my complete perspective towards no job hunting and how to get selected and all of that. So yeah, it was a game changing journey, and no, it transformed me in like multiple ways professionally.
Okay, all right. That's an interesting word, game-changing journey.
Yeah.
And finally, to wrap up, what advice would you like to give to an ex-UPSC aspirant who is planning to join Rebounce but a little unsure about it?
Okay. So I think people like who have given their multiple attempts, and like despite their hard work and persistence, and who are right now stuck in this cycle, whether to join Rebounds or maybe to give one more attempt, I think they should definitely join Rebounds, because that could no add value, and that could be a game, and that could even prove a game changer to them as well, and that could help them transition from UPSC, because there are certain transferable skills even I was not aware of those. Like the like this word itself, transferable, that was new to me. And then I came across this word from them only, because there are certain skill sets which we learned during our UPSC journey, and they are quite invaluable in the industry and in the market right now. So I think they should definitely join it, because they that would certainly help them. And the guidance and the mentorship, it is very accurate and like very practical. So yeah, it is advisable for each and every aspirant who that they should join it.
Okay, thank you, Meghal, for sharing this. Till now, we have interacted with over 1,500 candidates, and I believe that's how we have even refined our overall skill set of guiding the candidates. We now also have a huge experience about what works, what doesn't work, and I believe we are able to give back to the whole community via our social venture also. Thank you, Meghal, for sharing your experience. We wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.